my Twitter feed never mention these feeding our children these, but in the mentions what rappers ain't worth a mention these getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap and I believe in cap and I agree with cap I believe in rap. I believe that I'm that.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Thunderbirds of Anchorage. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFC. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on that play. Quickly, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, one of the linebackers
Akers has got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You took the Tucker roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott from the gun on third. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. 28 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Play action now, Prescott. Big strides, look at him go. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
40 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. On second down, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good. 4 after 8
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Tua. And he's got his target, Harris. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now Tua. Touchdown! Jaden Reed from 19 yards away. And the Thunderbirds have cut it back within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Prescott on play action. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a touchdown. Christian Watson, 42 yards. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Prescott. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
energy that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The great move, couldn't free him. Take him down at the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Prescott slow, pulled in by Kittle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is going to have the Niners first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 73 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Moody good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Thunderbirds 21. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 21 TX.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Well, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Antonio Gibson on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Go ahead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Thunderbirds have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott to throw it. This ball is caught. He's got Debo, and he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And now a fake on a jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.